Hello, I'm Jeanette Austin. It was the residents of Pennsylvania who went to Fort St. George in Niagara Falls. That's where they took their exodus and escape from the American colony. This colony was next in size to the other colony that was located on the St. Lawrence River. And as early as 1776, they started arriving at Fort George. They were starving, and there were 5 women and 36 children. And the names of these people can still be found in the Niagara Peninsula. From that date until the end of the war, the refugees continued to come to Fort George. And many of these refugees were the families of men and officers of the Loyalist troops who were stationed there. On September 27, 1783, for instance, an officer commanding at Niagara reported the arrival from Schenectady of the wives and 2 officers in Butler's Rangers, bringing with them a number of children. Some of these people went down to the lake to Montreal, but others remained on the post and squatted on the land. In 1780, Colonel Butler reported that 4 or 5 families had settled and built houses and requested that they be given seed for the early spring planting. In 1781, we know that a loyalist named Robert Land had squatted on the Burlington Bay at the head of Lake Ontario. And then in 1783, Lieutenant Tinling was sent to Niagara to survey lots there. And Sergeant Brass of the 84th was sent to build a sawmill and a gristmill. At the same time, Butler's Rangers, who were stationed at the fort, were disbanded, and a number of them were induced to take up land. They took up land on the west side of the river because although, according to the terms of the peace, Fort George was not given up by the British until 1796, the river was to constitute the boundary between the 2 countries. And that's the story of Fort George. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you visit us on GeorgiaPioneers.com.